Something doesn't fit in San Antonio. A young, rebuilding team brimming with talent, but seemingly unsure of what to do with it. And among the names that stand out the most is David Jones-Garcia, a player who has done everything possible to earn his spot, but who still hasn't received any real minutes in the rotation. Every time he steps on the court, he delivers. He gives his all, plays with energy, defends, runs, and, above all, makes it clear he wants to be there. Even so, new coach Mitch Johnson isn't giving him the opportunity that, at this point, many believe he's earned. His numbers may not jump out at you, but if you look at the impact per minute, the story changes. Jones has demonstrated efficiency, a good reading in transition, and a defensive intensity that the Spurs have lacked for several stretches of the season. And that leaves many wondering, what more does he have to do to earn the coaching staff's trust? In a recent interview, David Jones-Garcia spoke sincerely. He didn't attack anyone, he didn't complain, but he left a powerful message. "I work every day. I give my all. Every time I come in, I try to do things well. But if I don't get minutes, I can't show what I'm capable of." A simple phrase, but laced with frustration. The frustration of a player who's doing things well and yet still watches games slip by from the bench. Since Greg Popovich left the position and became president of basketball operations, the Spurs have undergone a complete transition. Mitch Johnson, his successor, is trying to build a new, more dynamic, more modern identity. But in that process, it seems some players are paying the price for the experiment. Johnson has kept his rotation short, relying on young players who were already integrated into the system last year. However, that has left out players like David Jones-Garcia, who could provide exactly what San Antonio needs: energy, defense, and mentality. Sources close to the team say Jones has been one of the most consistent players in training camp. He stays focused, doesn't create drama, and is always ready when called upon. Even so, according to several analysts, Mitch Johnson still hasn't figured out how to fit him into his tactical scheme. And it's curious because the Spurs need depth in their rotation. They've struggled with consistency and sometimes lack that spark that changes the pace of games. A spark that Jones has shown every time he comes on, even if it's just for a few minutes. The fans have already taken notice. On social media, many are demanding he be given more playing time, arguing that his defensive intensity and effort are contagious for the team. Some have even compared his case to other young players who went unnoticed in San Antonio until they finally left and shined elsewhere. And that's the fear, that history will repeat itself, that David Jones-Garcia ends up finding success on another team simply because he was never given a real opportunity here. But if there's one thing that defines David Jones-Garcia, it's his mentality. He doesn't give up, he doesn't complain, and he keeps working with the same passion. He knows his time will come, and when it does, everyone will remember this silence, the silence of the player they didn't want to listen to. The Spurs are building for their future, but perhaps they're ignoring a piece that could be part of that same future. And in the end, time will put everything in its place. What do you think? Is Mitch Johnson making the right decisions, or are the Spurs wasting David Jones-Garcia's talent? Leave it in the comments below, because this story is just beginning.
In other news, Shohei Ohtani once again demonstrated why he's considered one of the most extraordinary athletes on the planet. On a night that will go down in Dodgers history, the Japanese phenomenon led his team straight to the World Series with a performance that simply doesn't seem human. At Dodger Stadium, in front of thousands of fans who couldn't believe what they were seeing, Ohtani stole the show. He dominated from the mound, punished every opposing pitch, and ultimately left the entire crowd speechless. From his first at-bat, the message was clear. Ohtani was determined to seal the Dodgers' qualification with his own stamp. Barely into the game, he hit a solo home run that ignited the entire Los Angeles crowd. But that was just the beginning of a legendary night. In his next at-bat, he hit another monumental blast, a 469-foot home run, leaving the stadium completely silent for a second, before erupting into a thunderous ovation. And if that weren't enough, in the 7th inning, Ohtani made history again. A third home run, his third of the night, sealed a 5-1 victory over the Brewers and a direct ticket to the World Series. A performance that not only propelled the Dodgers, but also rewrote what we thought was possible in the MLB postseason. At the end of the game, there was no discussion. Shohei Ohtani was named MVP of the National League Championship Series, NLCS, a thoroughly deserved award, a result of his absolute dominance in every aspect of the game. But as is his custom, Ohtani remained humble, sharing the recognition with his teammates. With a sincere smile, he said into the microphones, "We won as a team, and this was truly a team effort." Simple words, but loaded with meaning. Ohtani is not just an elite player. He's an inspirational leader, on and off the field. Minutes later, during the ceremony, Ohtani surprised everyone with a message that quickly went viral on social media. Looking into the cameras, he said, "I hope everyone in Los Angeles, in Japan, and around the world can enjoy some really good sake." A symbolic gesture that connects his Japanese roots with the passion of fans in the United States. Within minutes, social media was filled with clips of the moment, fans toasting with sake in Japan and spontaneous celebrations in Los Angeles. Ohtani's message transcended baseball. It was an invitation to celebrate unity, humility, and sporting greatness. Born on July 5, 1994 in Oshu, Japan, Ohtani has revolutionized modern baseball with something few thought was possible: being an elite hitter and pitcher at the same time. Since arriving in the major leagues, he has broken records, won awards, and won over fans around the world. And now, with the Dodgers, he appears to be experiencing the pinnacle of his career. His ability to throw fastballs over 100 miles per hour while simultaneously hitting monstrous home runs makes him a unique player in baseball history. His performance in the NLCS not only secured his team's qualification, but also cemented his status as one of the greatest players of all time. The Dodgers are now preparing to face the World Series with Ohtani at his peak. The baseball world is expectant, and all eyes will be on him. Because if there's anyone capable of carrying an entire team on his shoulders, it's Shohei Ohtani. His message was clear, his performance unforgettable, and his legacy is just beginning. Shohei Ohtani, the phenomenon who unites Los Angeles and Japan, now looks to crown his magical season with a championship ring.
In other news, the Los Angeles Dodgers are back in the World Series, and this time the whole city is on fire. Shohei Ohtani just made history with a performance that even left Magic Johnson speechless. 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts, and a ticket straight to baseball's biggest stage. In front of a packed Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 5-1 to punch their ticket to the 2025 World Series. But beyond the score, it was a magical night. Ohtani was absolutely dominant. Power, precision, and presence all in one. And from the stands, co-owner Magic Johnson experienced every moment of it alongside his wife Cookie. It's rare to see Magic this emotional, but he just couldn't hide it. On social media, he posted a message that instantly went viral. What Shohei Ohtani did tonight was a masterpiece. This man is redefining baseball. Magic went on to congratulate manager Dave Roberts, the coaching staff, and the entire Dodgers fanbase. His message was pure magic, heartfelt, unifying, and filled with pride. You could feel how much this meant to him as both an owner and a lifelong competitor. For manager Dave Roberts, this return to the World Series marks another milestone in his career. Despite years of criticism, his calm and consistent leadership has kept the Dodgers among baseball's elite. His steady hand and ability to motivate this team have once again proven essential in moments like this. What Shohei Ohtani did in this game will be remembered for years to come. 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts, a two-way performance that feels like something out of a video game. Every time he steps onto the mound or into the batter's box, he pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Ohtani isn't just the face of the Dodgers, he's the face of a new era in baseball. Social media exploded with excitement and pride. Thousands of fans flooded timelines with clips, memes, and pure joy as Shohei's name trended worldwide. Dodger fans believe this could be the year. With Magic fired up,
Robert steady and Ohtani unstoppable, Los Angeles is dreaming big once again. The World Series is right around the corner, and the Dodgers enter with the perfect mix of talent, leadership, and star power. Magic Johnson summed it up perfectly. Pride, excitement, and belief in this team. And if Ohtani keeps performing like this, the Dodgers might be about to write another golden chapter in baseball history. Can the Dodgers bring another championship to Los Angeles? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more baseball stories and reactions. See you in the next video.